right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, check that.
They begin the drive with Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Garner. And this is going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Come on. Hey!
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
60.
Looking to throw. Garner. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash! Check smash. Check smash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Garner. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's second and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
looking to throw. Garner. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On gain of 9, brings up 3rd and
1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cowboy 80, check, Panther. Daddy Lion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On 1st and 10, Garner. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, They have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Warrior 70. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On 3rd down, Garner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Garner. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. And this is caught at the end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Roll, roll, roll. Let go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First down, Kansas City.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Attack, attack!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Yellow! Yellow!
On 2nd down, Williams. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun. Garner. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Garner. And this is going to be incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. Garner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. motion man. They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The 34-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Tracking 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here, but they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Check.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 76 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Alert! Ready?
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Here we go. Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw on second down. Garner. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Williams running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And 12 at the 46-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Garner. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Garner. And that is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Operating from the gun. Garner. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Garner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
18 Cardinal.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be all smiles on.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Like, promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this, not taking photographs. Run it back, make it to the fast. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.